I haven't done all you can eat in a long time. We used to do that when I did go to church or when I was made to go to church. That's what we did. I don't know about you, John, but yeah, after church, that was like the big, like, carrot on the stick. Like, you get to...
After church for me, and it's kind of weird now because I go to, like, this non-denominational church that doesn't believe in religion.
What?
So it's just
really
a
cool
meeting area?
It's just a place.
Oh, wait, no,
Pretty much, yeah. Hey, yo, man, it's fascinating because my pastor, like, I hate religion. But I love faith, but I hate religion because religion is man-made. And that's what he said. When
we go to visit John, Don, we just find out it's a Starbucks.
Right. This motherfucker at Costco's.
They have a Starbucks in the
what
church.
The fuck,
like,
really?
It's not a real Starbucks, but it's where they serve coffee and stuff. So they have Starbucks brand drinks there, and they make their own Starbucks coffee. But yeah, man, he said that one Sunday, and it was just unreal that I heard that. I've never heard a pastor say that. He's like, I hate religion. He's like, religion is man-made. He's like, religion is what turns people away from faith because people tend to believe in the person rather than just having faith. You know, that things can get...
Well, I was going to say, John, and you have always been so kind to me when it came to my religious beliefs and never stunting my growth in spirituality. But like, I saw a picture today. It was a meme. It's like what people think angels look like, because my mom loves angels and she loves angels. You know, it's angels always looking over my shoulder. And then they showed the picture of what they were described as in the Bible. Yeah. And it's a thing with multiple wings and one big fucking eye that looks like a diamond. Oh. And I'm like, okay, you're fucking for sure now. My whole theory on the magic mushroom thing is true.
Yeah. The more I watch Ancient Aliens, the more I believe what they're saying on there. And it makes me laugh because there's one guy on there, David Childress. He's the heavy set guy who has the goatee, and he speaks with this very elegant voice, and it always is a question answering a question with another question. And he's like,
dude, just answer your first fucking question.
Yeah. He's always asking a question with a question. And he's like, well, I'm not sure if maybe the aliens left this for us and we need to figure it out. Perhaps.
Jeez.
And it's funny, man, but I like Ancient Aliens.
That's what all alien researchers do, is just ask question upon question, but never get a fucking answer out of them.
No, you don't get an answer, and it upsets me because I'm just like, okay, guys, I've already bit the bait. Give me the answer to what you're trying to tell me. Because the one guy on there, the one guy, the Greek dude with the hair, he always does that. He's like, anytime it's a snake that's mentioned in mythology, you have to understand that is misunderstood technologies. And I'm just like, okay, explain it. He's like, and he'll say something that doesn't make any sense, but I believe it because he said it. So,
Jesus.
I love Ancient Aliens. I do, man.
If you look at this hieroglyphic, it's a massive snake coming from this possible god. That's what it looks like to me. Could that very well could be just a guy with a big dick, or it could be a machine.
Yeah, or perhaps that's their interpretation of what a rocket looked like back then. Because all rockets either were birds or snakes.
So hear me out. I was going to say, hear me out on this, John. I think aliens have always been here. They've always been here. They're living in our oceans. You know, because all the stuff that's come out, we know UFOs, unidentified flying objects, exist, and they don't know what they are. Like, all that stuff came out recently and still comes out. Everything's still being declassified. But a lot of these things are either they're seeing them come out of the ocean or go into the ocean.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to me.
For me, man, my mom always told me this, and she's the most God-centric person I know. She said to me a long time ago, it would be selfish to believe that we're the only organisms in the universe. it makes no sense to believe that. She said, just because you don't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. She's told me that about Bigfoot. She's told me that about the Loch Ness Monster. Anything that has to deal with cryptozoology, she has always said this world is too big and too mysterious for humans to understand half the things that have been seen in it. And mind you, like I said, if you ever met my mom, she's not like one of those Bible thumpers, but it's just weird to hear her say that. But I respect it because she's absolutely true.
Your mom has seen some things. That's what that sounded like.
Yeah. I want to believe, dude. Oh, man, she lived through a George Clinton concert.
I went to a George Clinton concert 3 years ago. His retirement tour, basically. He was, that was kind of cool.
George Clinton, man, he still has it.
He just sat down a lot, to be honest with you. He didn't, he had like a big throne chair in the middle of the stage, and like all his the musicians and singers, they like danced around him. He was almost like Jabba the Hutt a little bit.
Just spin him around.
Yeah.
The one time performance I saw was on NPR's Tiny Desk. It was his grandkids and his
That's
kids.
who they were.
And
That's who they were.
They were the instrumentalists, and they were doing Atomic Dog. And he's bald now, and he has a goatee. He looks really good for his age. And he had on a tweed suit and hat, and I was like, it's summertime. But he was just sweating up.
And by the way, John, he's been bald for a long time. Even in the 70s, I think he was bald.
Oh, was he really?
That was always a wig.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, I didn't know that until I saw the documentary, I think, in college.
News Bulletin. I always thought that way.
I'm going to start wearing a wig. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
I keep seeing we got people from England listening to our stuff. You notice that, Aaron?
Two people in
you know people there?
No, but I thought it was France or Europe. They had Europe.
I saw France. I saw Moscow. So I don't know what's going on there. Yeah. The Kremlin is looking at us. Alaska.
The Kremlin.
Yeah.
Putin.
Hey, man.
Hey, I'm all about that. Well, we would probably be like super popular until they found out that you guys were black.
Oh yeah.
Find out. I'm like John. Like you don't notice in the damn. You hear?
Because I had that happen. I talked to a black lady on the phone. And when I went to go see her for an apartment, she's like, "Who are you?" And I'm like, "Jonathan." And she's like, "No, you're not." And I'm like, "Yes, I am." And she's like,
"How they gonna tell you? No, you're not."
You're not. And I was like, "Ma'am, we just spoke on the phone about apartment da 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 da." She said, "I talked to a well-spoken white guy on the phone."
Oh, hell
Jesus!
No.
That's what she told me. And this was a black woman in the South. She said that to me, man. I'll never Miss Bernadine. I'll never forget it. Miss Bernadine. Yeah, she was just like, "No, I could have swore this was a well-spoken white guy," and I was like,
"Yeah, man. No, I see a lot, probably like two times, but yeah, like France and United Kingdom, Britain.
Totally down, man. Tell whoever that is. Tell your friends. Tell your husbands, tell your wives, tell your dog.
I've been sharing it with a lot of my friends, and they've been sharing
Maybe
it.
that is your friends. Are they from...
You guys are my only friends, so...
Oh, well, then it ain't you. I see Montreal... I see Montreal, Quebec. A lot of Texans, a lot of Atlanta people.
Really?
A lot of Atlanta people. Definitely Atlanta.
Oh, so is that your brother?
He doesn't live in Atlanta anymore.
But he used to.
Yeah, he used to, but he lives in New Jersey now.
Yeah, okay.
So it couldn't be him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But he's really into the NBA. That's what he does, right?
Yeah, but he's into pretty much everything we've been talking about. Except he's probably more of he'll claim that he's more of an authority because he's a little older than us, so he can...
I was gonna say if you were okay with it, bringing him on for like back in the day NBA.
Yeah. He would love that.
NBA jams.
Yeah. I was a huge fan of Larry Johnson.
Oh, Grandmama? Hell yeah.
Grandmama, yeah.
Muggsy
Who was on Family Matters? Play ball with Edo. Edo and Urkel.
I'm not gonna lie, I was never a big Family Matters guy, except for Laura and Eddie. I love Laura, except for Urkel. I didn't like anybody else.
Urkel, I think Urkel just messed that show up. I know he was very popular
amongst. I was gonna say
amongst white people, which is true.
Yeah. Oh, really? Sipping tea.
I thought black people liked him too. I just didn't like him. But I thought
he was annoying as shit.
Very annoying. But the actor was really good at being Urkel. He was so good.
Jaleel White said if he ever has to play that role again, just shoot
He has. And like a new edible commercial. Did you guys see that? Where he's they named an edible after him, so he was like promoting it. But he did
Smoke weed every day.
The edible is named after Urkel, so he dressed up like Urkel promoting edibles. If you live long enough, you'll see anything. I guess
I'd do it if I got edibles for life. Free edibles.
Well, you would need edibles, but I think a lot of people, like even Harriet, the original Mary Jo Rupp, I believe is her name, who played Harriet. She got tired of it because Family Matters was supposed to be a spinoff of Perfect Strangers, and it was really supposed to be a blue collar look at life for them in Chicago. And Urkel just made the first appearance, and then it just went off from there. And I remember Urkel was on TGIF when they did the crossover episode with Full House. Yeah. And so Urkel was friends with Jesse somehow, which is weird. Like, how would Jesse and Urkel be in the same circles is beyond.
I was going to say, how was Family Matters not doing well in the ratings?
No, it did great. It did great. In the beginning, it did.
You should probably research this.
I mean, I would have to look up the numbers, but
one of the cast members, and it's kind of sad. I'm not saying it to laugh, but they became a porn star. I remember because
Rachel's daughter.
Yeah, they booted her off the show, and then
they wrote her off the show. But
not because of that. She wasn't a child porn actor. I mean, she
what?
But
no, the way we constructed, way we constructed that. No, let me be careful. After she left the show, because I heard or read that her family was one of those families that were, they were just kind of, taking advantage of their kid and taking all their money. And she was left with nothing when she got older. So she turned to porn when she was of age. So,
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Did you hear that? Because I think the FBI just clicked off.
Oh,
after they realized her sentence.
Shit. I'm out of here. So how did you feel watching that porn? Did it make you... No, I'm kidding.
What?
Was I the only one?
It made me feel it made me feel like how I always do. But you guys don't need to know that.
Yo,
I went to my spam mail. And you ever do this? They were like, we know what you did. I was like, what you know? And then it was like, we saw what you were looking at on this site. And it was like, your password. And I was like, my password? And I was like, oh, shit. It's like this new thing called bribe mail or...
Yes.
That shit scared the hell out of me.
Yeah. And if the problem is...
We know what you were looking at. like you do, huh?
Anytime, I've always thought, if I'm ever in that position, do you just go ahead and out yourself like, yeah, I was doing that shit?
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at titties and ass and...
Yeah, I was looking at all kinds of shit.
Old ladies eating breakfast.
Yeah.
No?
In somebody's asshole. Like
that's how... Look, I'm from the generation that's sexually depraved. So, what...
We were depraved? I think we were... Nah, man. We came in the generation where fucking Al Bundy, all those shows that... The shows that we used to watch, they can't even make right now. Like, you mentioned...
Baywatch.
They could make Baywatch, right?
No, no, hell, not
Baywatch?
Like Pamela Anderson.
With the titties?
Baywatch with her boobs bouncing.
Sex still sells. That don't ever change.
Yo, have you ever noticed it's always one actor in these early sitcoms that ends up not doing well? Like on Saved by the Bell, it was Dustin Diamond.
That is a sad story.
Screech. And that is so sad, man. Like, Screech of all people should have got a break. And then when he died, everybody was like, oh, he was such a good friend. And I'm like, bitch, you didn't even put him on the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, you did Saved by the Bell, the new class or whatever.
Probably why he wasn't on it. He was sick.
Yeah, I mean, he had a lot going on.
Speaking of porn, he was in a porn, wasn't he?
He
He had a stunt cock.
Stunk. Oh, come on.
No, he even said it wasn't his.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
I remember he was bragging about it, so it turned out that wasn't him.
From what I understand, yeah, it's not his. Because I'm sure there were a bunch of women that were like lining up at first, and then they're like, yeah, it's supposed to be like 10 inches long.
That's not a knife.
Screech! Screech will make you screech, boy.
I
I'm
guess
telling
not.
you that right
Shit,
now.
nope. Oh, that's sad.
Definitely not anymore. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Screech.
Good save.
Fucking terrible.
All rights and privileges, give it up, that's kind of like, you guys remember Lorena Bobbitt's husband?
I saw a documentary on her.
On Amazon Prime.
Yeah, during the height of the pandemic, we were watching that.
Yeah, he did pornography, and
Yeah.
his whole stitch was unintended. His whole stitch was,
I see what you did there.
yeah, he was like Franken dick, so his dick would fall off in the porns. You like, oh no, not again.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
That's gross. Oh,
And we have devolved into a porn.
okay. Well, one
podcast.
last porn reference. You know Lawrence Fishburne's daughter?
Daughter, yeah.
His daughter, Stormy. Stormy was going to be her name. She was actually Spielberg's daughter.
What?
Really?
She made an announcement. He has an adopted black daughter, but she was like, she pretty much said that she wanted to go into porn. She made the announcement, and I mean, it was top rated as far as on Pornhub, because
Let me see it.
everybody was waiting for it.
Yeah, you got to look that up because
Spielberg.
if that's true, that's bigger than Lawrence Fishburne's daughter getting railed.
Well, Lawrence Fishburne's
Box
daughter
office.
was doing porn, and she made the announcement because she was trying to get famous like Kim and Paris, and Fishburne had to call an all-black bulletin to get everybody to buy the videos and stuff before it got out. I remember that being on the news. Like, he called all his friends, like, yo, he told all his friends to buy the footage so that she didn't get it. But it was too late.
Why doesn't he just buy all the footage? But
Jesus.
Oh, well, I mean, Lawrence
hey,
Fishburne,
friend,
man.
like that's like me say, hey, Aaron, buy my daughter's footage. Can you help me out?
Like, that's kind of fucked up.
I mean, you better take out a loan. You
I don't know why he would do that. Like, yeah, Larry, I'll buy it.
ain't got that Matrix money? Come on, man. What are we
Oh, he
doing?
got that Cowboy Curtis money.
Cowboy Curtis money.
Right. Isn't he on
that cowboy.
SCI? Oh my God.
CIS?
No, not CSI.
Thank you.
Not
What is it?
CSI?
Yeah,
CSI. He's not on there. He's on Blackish.
Blackish. Oh yeah, is that still on? That's
Blackish
off, right?
with Anthony. Yeah, that's still on. It's still going strong, man.
I know that they got a spinoff. I just assumed it was off.
Grownish.
Is that good?
Grownish. I never watched it.
No.
They got young Sheldon.
Man,
Don't.
Okay.
If you
I
say
want
you
to
watch
say
it,
that's
I'm not
that's another strike on the race
Yeah,
card.
that's on us. That's on white people.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. We'll have to.
I'm trying to see. Well, what's on us, John? What's a show out there?
On us.
Electric to Boogaloo.
No, get out of here. That's a classic.
Electric
yeah.
Boogaloo.
I'm talking about in terms of shows on.
Wait,
right now.
it's breaking to Electric Boogaloo.
I saw that for the first time.
It's terrible.
Current shows on TV
It's great.
that would be on us right now.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's got to be reality
Basketball-wise,
TV.
Basketball-wise,
Yeah.
maybe. Love and hip hop.
Oh no, Power. Oh my God.
Power? You think that's on us? People love Power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what's shit? Flavor of Love. I'll blame that on
Yeah.
white people.
Flavor of Love, yeah.
Yeah,
that
that's
was
a
us.
strike.
Power's so good, they got another one, Book of Ghost.
Oh wow.
Is the writing bad? I've never
I've
watched
never watched it either. I thought it was.
Yeah, I got to. So, I mean, elaborate.
I hate shitting on black stuff. I hate doing that, but it's like, okay, you see a show like Snowfall, and then you see Power. It's like, it's not even. It's
not even
fucking close, man. It's a soap opera.
Yeah,
I think they just. It feels like they just think black people like shows that have soap opera shit in it, which is fine, man. I'm not knocking soap operas, but I don't know. In this day and age, man, when you got some talented actors out here that are black, I feel like there's got to be some talented writers out here too that can like create some original stories.
Well, I don't know about that, man. I think we have a lot of people that get churned out of these schools, and they're just getting a passing grade, but they're not really looking at the work. You know what I'm saying? So we're getting a lot of writers right now that aren't making
across the board
the cut. I wouldn't say across the across the board. I don't want to make it seem like it's just black.
No, not at all.
I don't want that to be my words to be twisted. Like John said, black writers can't write.
Criticizing I'm just criticizing the narrative that they're pushing on us. At least, like, when it comes to our stories.
Well, are they black writers or are they white writers?
Exactly.
Right?
See,
white writers.
Yeah, because look at The Wire. The Wire, that was a white writer. And it had a lot of
a lot of black input, but I mean, which is
because
only right.
But he's from Baltimore, like I don't know how deep into the streets he was.
Talk, Aaron.
I do I respect the fact that you don't like ripping on other black artists and whatnot and bringing down. Hey, it's my whole thing is that rip on white people. You know,
No, if I'm going to rip on them, I can rip on anybody. I'm not scared to it.
Don't put a connotation.
Yeah, no, I want to have my ducks in a row when I rip them. Like, I want to have reasons that I've researched. Like, no, I didn't like it. And just my personal feeling.
That's all it is. I mean, nobody's going to make it a bigger deal than that. I mean, if we have people who are like, oh, these two dudes, you can never get a break.
No, and my take on Power is not like that I've heard that from other people too. Like,
it's not a knock. You either like it or you don't. You know what I'm saying?
It's entertaining. It's built to entertain, but it's no substance.
Well, what did you think about Empire?
Oh, same thing. Oh, no, same thing. It's the same.
Okay.
Thing.
I was gonna say I fucking hated Empire.
As you should. I love Terrence Howard.
I like Terrence Howard. Yeah,
his acting.
I just thought Empire was way too much.
I love his acting. I've heard read stories about his past. I'm not going there, but I like P. Henson. I love her.
Taraji.
I love her.
Taraji.
Well, anyways, I was at the doctor's office and they have this thing for like this like little screen and it's playing this guy about like diabetes. I'm like, where do I know this guy from? I've seen him in shows, and he's like an actor. He's a fat dude. Which is, no shame on that. But then I realized, I'm like, he was in a show with Melissa McCarthy. What the fuck is it called? Mike and Molly.
He plays her husband.
Yeah.
I thought they were married in real life. I
didn't know that was a show. I never even saw anything about it.
And it got canceled because I guess she started losing weight because the show
she
was
became
about
famous.
them
She started getting really famous. That's where.
I mean, that was the same thing with Superior Donuts. A lot of people got famous on there, and then Superior Donuts got booted.
Yeah, Jermaine Fowler. Well, like, what is it? Dan St. Germain was one of the writers on there, and he's one of my favorite comedians. But yeah, Superior Donut. Like, I knew about Superior Donuts, but like Mike and Molly's show, I'm like, I didn't even know Melissa McCarthy did any of that shit. And I'm looking back, I'm like, well, you think about it, like Paul Reiser did that, and now Paul Reiser's like a supervillain, right? And no, I don't know what the fuck's going on with Paul Reiser. Wait, no, he was in Stranger Things.
Oh yeah, he was. They're supposed to be doing a Mad About You revamp.
Fucking hell,
right?
Come on.
Oh, they're supposed to. I don't think it's going to happen.
They did Will and Grace. They did that. They fucking did like. Why?
They're doing Friends too, right? Your favorite show.
Fuck
Friends.
all of them. It's just a money grab and an irritating one.
The only one I want to see come back is Frasier, because I want to see how Frasier is.
You are an old white man. I'm starting to believe. What's her name? Geraldine.
Bernadine.
Miss Bernadine.
Me too. I love Frasier.
Miss Bernadine.
We're both old white men.
I love Frasier,
I do
man.
too.
I love Frasier and watching golf on Sundays.
No, Frasier fans wouldn't watch golf. They wouldn't watch golf.
No, they would. They most definitely would.
Frasier fans are people who shop at
H&M or something. I don't know.
No, LL Bean.
LL Bean and Oh no, they be more upper crust people.
Oh, what is it? Brooks Brothers.
Brooks
Yes.
Brothers. Yeah.
That's You're on the right path.
Or Joseph A. Banks.
Yeah. Which I just got a pair of new pants from there.
Hey,
Tossed salad and scrambled eggs. Hey guys, it's Aaron. You think you could do me a big fave? Wherever you're listening to this right now, rate and subscribe. Find new episodes every Wednesday where you listen to podcasts, and look for us on all the social media sites and Gmail at After School Special Podcast at Gmail, After School Special Podcast at Instagram and Facebook, and After School SPE3 on Twitter. Old ladies eating breakfast.
Yeah.
No?
And somebody's asshole. Like,